Howdy Spartans, Miss Hester here, going over today's fraction review practice. So say goodbye to the TARDIS. Woo. Okay, first with a red marker, we're going to do part 1. It says write each fraction in simplest form. Simplest form is another way of saying reduce. Some of you use prime factorization to reduce, but our numbers are simple enough that if you know your multiplication facts, you should be able to reduce these simple numbers. For example, 15 and 45 can both be divided by 5. Okay, if I'm writing it, you're writing it too. So number 1, 15 over 45, divide the top and the bottom by 5. What you do to the top, you do to the bottom, and it stays equivalent. So 15 divided by 5 is 3. 45 divided by 5 is 9. And our answer is 3/9, as simplest form. So come over here in the answer bank. Oh wait, I don't have it. Uh-oh, maybe I have to reduce again. Okay, let's put 3/9 down at the bottom. What can 3 and 9 both be divided by? 3 can only be divided by 3 and 1, so let's try dividing by 3. Perfect, it'll work. 3 divided by 3 is 1, 9 divided by 3 is 3. Now do I see my answer? Yes, 1/3. So sometimes with fractions you might reduce and then reduce again. Or I could have taken 15 divided by 15 and got 1. 45 divided by 15, I got 3. But sometimes it helps just to reduce down and then reduce down again. Okay, 21 and 33. Well, 21 is 7 times 3, and 7 can't go into 33, but 3 can. So let's divide the top by 3 and the bottom by 3. Got to know your factors. Okay, 21 divided by 3 is 7, and 33 divided by 3 is 11. Do I have the answer? I do! Okay, the next one is 36 and 60. Well, I know 6 times 6 is 36, and 6 can go into 60, so I'm going to divide the top and the bottom by 6. I'm out of room! Okay, I'm going to bring it down here. 36 divided by 6 is 6, and 60 divided by 6 is 10. Now 6 and 10 is not an answer, so that means I can reduce it again. Okay, what can I divide 6 and 10 by to get a smaller number? 10 can be divided by 5, but 6 can't. 10 can be divided by 2, because 2 times 5, but can 6 be divided by 2? Yes. 6 divided by 2 is 3, and 10 divided by 2 is 5. So one of the skills you have to know with fractions is how to reduce. Okay, let's pick a different color. I'm going to go with purple. Part 2. Scoot this up a little. Rewrite each mixed number as an improper fraction. An improper fraction is where the top is bigger than the bottom. And if you recall from the quick review we just did, I can do the Texas two-step. 4 times 2 is 8, plus 1 is 9. And then put the 9 over 2, and it's right here in the answer. So remember, an improper fraction is when your numerator is greater than your denominator. Now what was that method I did? Oh yeah, the Texas, write that up here, Texas two-step. Okay, 1 and 3/4. So if I put a T and I put an X, I do 4 times 1 is 4 plus 3 is 7. So 7 over, keep your denominator the same, 4. 7 over 4. There we go. Last one, Texas two-step. Multiply first. 8 times 2 is 16, plus 5 is 21. Over, keep the denominator the same, 8. And that gives me 21 over 8. So whenever you have a mixed number with a whole number and a fraction, and you need to change it to an improper, just do the Texas two-step. Okay, let's go to a different color. I'm going to go to Gurn. Moving on up. Rewrite each improper fraction as a mixed number. Okay, so they give us the improper, and then we're going to change it to the mix. We call this Top Dog in the House. Top dog in the house. That's just simply dividing. This is a dividing line right here. 9 divided by 5. So the top dog is the 9 goes inside the house. The bottom one goes outside. Now how many 5s can fit inside of 9? 1, Miss Hester. 1 times 5 is 5. And when I subtract, there's 4 left over. Elementary school taught you to put an R4 there, but we're not there anymore. We're in middle school, so we're going to grow up a little, and we're going to put this 4 over 5, 1 whole and 4 fifths. What just happened there is if I have 9 fifths, watch this. See if I can do a fifth. It's like a little star, and here's another one. You don't have to draw this if you don't want to, but it's a good little reference. And I shade in 9 of these. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There we go. So what have I shaded? I've shaded in 1 whole circle and 4 fifths of the other circle. 1 and 4 fifths. Let's cross that one off. Okay, number 8. 20 divided by 3. So top dog in the house. Okay, how many 3's can go into 2? It can't. So nothing goes above the 2. How many 3's go into 20? 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21. Oh, only 6 will fit. 3 times 6 is 18. And when I subtract, I have 2 left over. So remember, no more R2's up here. Put the 2 over the 3. 2 thirds. So if I have 20 thirds, I'll have 6 holes with 2 thirds remaining. Cross that off. All right, last one. Woohoo! How many 6's can fit inside of 16? 6, 12, 18. Okay, so only 2 will fit in there. And 16 divided by 6. Okay, I'm sorry. I got to think this out. 16 divided by 6. 2 times 6 is 12. So what's left over? 4. So put the 4 over the 6, and I'm done. Wait, there's no answer here. Oh, because 4 and 6 can reduce down to 2 and 2 thirds. Bada bing, bada boom. Okay, on the flip side. Switch to blue. Turn my paper over. Okay, determine the missing value for the equivalent fraction. Oh, okay. So it's like an EFT chart, but they've skipped. Like 8 went directly to 24. So it didn't go 8, 16, 24. It just went straight to 24. That would be times 3. So what you do to the bottom, you must do to the top. What's 3 times 3? 9. Is that an answer? Hot dog. Okay, now over on 11, 8 twelfths equals 2 over something. Looks like it got smaller, so instead of multiplying to enlarge, it reduced down. I say this divided by 4, and then what's 12 divided by 4? That equals 3. Da-da. Okay, moving on up. Oh, I missed one. How does the 2 fifths get to 12 over something? Well, 2 goes to 12, it's getting bigger, times 6. So what you do to the top, do to the bottom. What's 5 times 6? 30, Miss Hester. You don't sound like that. Okay, 30. And we are done with that part. Part 5. We can stick with the bleh. Which 2 expressions represent 7 over 10, 7 tenths? So the 2 expressions, one's written in house form and one's written in dividing form like this. So 7 is the top dog. Why did I put top? I was going to write total. Top dog. So 7 has to go in the house. Top dog in the house. So good, good, not good, not good. C and D are out. Now if 7's the top dog, because he's the winning dog, and the one that wins is in first place. So the 7 goes first. 7 goes first, 7 goes last. So the correct form is A. 7 divided by 10, 7 divided by 10, 7 divided by 10. Know your forms of dividing. All right, last one. You're going to need two colors for this. I'm going to use blue and red. Well, looks pink. Okay, it says put a rectangle around all fractions less than one whole. So if I put a rectangle around anything less than one whole, go ahead and put a blue rectangle around this. And that means no one gets a whole. It's smaller. So the top number's got to be small and the bottom number is big, like 22 out of 77. 3 out of 1? No. 55 is bigger than 51? No. 123 is smaller, 124 is bigger? Yes. So these are proper fractions. 3 over 5? Yes. 7 over 9? Yes. 9 over 7? No. All right, switch to your other color. We're going to put a circle around anything greater than a whole. So that means everybody gets a whole piece and then there'll be a little bit extra. Like 3 divided by 1, that's greater than a whole. Yeah, circle. 55 divided by 51, that gets you bigger than a whole. 9 divided by 7, can 7 fit into 9? Yes, and there'll be some left over. That's bigger than a whole. Okay, these are going to go in your notes section of your binder behind the tab. Have a great day. Adios.